Stagnation, welcome back. It's your boy Brazen.
Yes, sir. Double O in the house.
Hey, look, man, it's an exciting day. A very nice day out here, you know, and always a good day to get into some crypto, right?
Sir.
So, with no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, today actually we're feeling the I don't want to say we're feeling the dog coins, but how can I say? We're feeling like memes today. Yes, we're feeling. For some reason, we're feeling the meme coins today. So today we're going to be doing some TA on a bunch of meme coins. Dogecoin, Shiba, what else is there?
Sir.
Saitama.
Saitama.
Exactly. So we're going to be checking those out, right?
The dogs
And
in
then-
the house.
Yes, you said the dogs in there.
We'll let the dogs out.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the correct song. That's the right song. That's the right one.
Yeah,
that's the
that's
right one.
nice.
We'll let the dogs out. That's the word it's supposed to be. Anyway, we're also going to be talking about Jack Dorsey. Okay,
Jack.
resigning from Twitter. Right, jumping into some Bitcoin activity, and
Sir.
Cardano. Some new updates coming to Cardano, and of course we'll close it out with some crypto warnings. Right, from some random billionaire. Right? Something about Jerome Powell crashing crypto. But hey, listen, let's get in there. With no further ado, Dogecoin.
Before we get in there, though.
Okay.
Hey, we got a new hoodie.
Oh yes, the hoodies, dude. Why do I feel like I'm always forgetting something, man?
Straight up.
Hey, listen, that new stack hoodie is looking cool, man. I'm loving it. Look at that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's also hiding my fats and oils. You know what I mean? I'm looking more. I'm
You said
stupid
it was
as hell.
cozy, so
Hey,
we just went
it's-
ahead and got you
It's
some, you know.
cozy.
Welcome
it
to the
feels
East Coast.
very soft. Yeah, man. I mean, moving to the East Coast, I had to get some hoodies. I was living in Texas, guys. For those who do not know, and you know, if you live in Texas, you know how the weather is over there. So it's nice, kinda.
Yeah.
But yeah. So now I'm in the East Coast, and it's absolutely cold. And this hoodie feels like. How can I say? I feel like I'm getting massaged by a Shiba Inu bot. If that is a thing. Right? Yes,
be
but
able to
hey, I'm liking the hoodie, man. Very beautiful. Well then, let's run to some TA here. Dogecoin currently trading at 22 cents, right? We have seen this continuous falling wedge situation happening here a bunch of times, right? And Dogecoin has just been chilling, just kind of ranging between that 35-cent resistance point there, and clearly seeing some support around that 19 cents to 20 cent area there. Kenny.
Man, I'm telling you, man, if you're trading and you're not using technical analysis, or you're investing and you're not using technical analysis, well, investing, I guess you don't have to worry about it because you're
Right.
investing for the long term. But when you're dealing with the dogs, man, you might just want to trade in and out. I just don't know, you know.
Yeah.
Let the dogs out, and you can become a millionaire 2 times in a row, you know, or 3 times in a row if you
Right.
play your games right. I'm not a millionaire yet, but we are catching the trends, and we're starting to realize, this is something here. So looking at these fib levels right now,
Right.
we at that major support level, and each time
Right.
it's touched that support level, even though it's dropped a little further, so you gotta know when to get in. When that candle decides to move up, it blows up.
Well, you know, I think it's going to require a bit of a catalyst for us to see that move on Dogecoin here. And I know there's developments in the background, right? You have companies that are now adopting crypto, accepting
AMC.
Dogecoin or SHIB and things like that. And I think at a certain point, right, we'll get to that point where we have a bullish enough news, or at least a solid use case, a clear use case for Shiba that will allow for the price to make that move again. So, hey, still holding Shiba. It's just sitting in my account.
Yeah. Wait a second though. This is Doge, right?
Sorry,
So
Doge.
Elon comes
Doge.
out.
Yeah,
Elon comes out earlier this week and was
Right.
like, "Hey, Binance, let my Doges free. Let my dogs out. You know,
Mm-hmm.
let them come out and come and play in my DeFi space."
right.
When that happens, that's gonna create some interesting catalysts to get Doge moving up. Now you can buy a Doge with your yachts. I'm not sure if that's any major
Well,
adoption.
here's the thing. Let me interrupt you there for a little bit. But that issue has been resolved, and the price has not done anything yet.
Hey, we have that little candle movement right there. That's something.
Hold up, let me get my magnifying glass. So we can- let me
you
get
know,
my Let me get
All
my
we gotta do
magnifying
now,
glass.
all we gotta do now is cross that line. Get to the 0.382.
Well, I mean, I guess
0.618.
if you're aiming to make a profit between 22 cents and 34 cents, yeah, that would work. But that has repeated itself multiple times already.
That's what I'm saying. You could have been a millionaire 2 times.
Oh, this is
If you
true.
cut that trend.
This is true. This is true. This is true. You have to put in maybe use some leverage or something
Yeah.
like that, But
Yeah.
hey, or just a bunch of money. I think for me, I'm really looking for Dogecoin to go back to 70 something cents, bro. Because you know what happened when
Yes, sir.
Dogecoin, I guess, full confession here, guys. So what happened was I never had Dogecoin, and when the Robinhood thing was happening, and Dogecoin started moving up, I was one of those people who was saying, yeah, look, man, it does not make sense. There is no use case. I'm not going to get into it. I don't want to touch it, whatever. And a bunch of people kept calling me, asking me, like, what do you think of Dogecoin? And I was like, hey, man, I'm not getting into it, so I don't know what to tell you. But it kept moving up. It kept moving up. And it kept moving up to a point where I was like, listen, man, you're being stubborn here. It's time to get in. And I got in at a point when I was chasing it. I got in at the worst point. I bought it somewhere like, I think it was like somewhere on that candle there. So close to like 50 something cents, a little bit higher. Okay. So the Dogecoin I have has been in a loss. has been in a loss forever. Exactly. Because again, and I think that is 100% my fault, because I had no plans of trading Doge. I did no research on Doge. I was just getting into it to make some quick money at the time. And
at the time, it was a meme coin, really. It didn't have all this, utilities.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get that, but I'm just saying that my execution was incorrect, because it was not something that I ever planned to get into when I did.
Yeah.
And before I got into it, I did not do any research. I just got into it because it was running up. So
yeah,
that's my Doge story.
FOMO.
Yes,
never
but
FOMO, never chase.
Yes, then I started averaging down. Then I found out that my bank account does not support. It only supports averaging down to a certain extent, because after a while, like, it starts going really low on funds. It's a weird thing.
That chat real quick. Go back to that chat real quick. Let us show everybody when you knew about Doge.
When I knew about Doge?
0.07.
Yeah, I had known about Doge forever. I mean, since whenever Robinhood listed Doge, I had always been seeing Doge there. I bought it, sold it sometimes, and it just was not moving. Yeah. So, but I don't like to look back, man. Forward always. That's what I say. Hey. Forward always, man.
The dogs beat you on that one, man.
Hey, I'll catch the next one. And we're going to be looking at one of those in a little bit here. Shiba Inu, currently trading at multiple zeros, a 5, a 1, a 0, and a 6. Kenny.
Look at that perfect line. Look at those perfect lines. We didn't do anything. If you look at our past videos on Shiba, the lines are still, the support and the resistance level
the support
are
and
still at the
resistance lines
same
are still
level.
there. Yeah, you can see
And
from
it's
our past
just
videos.
On point, man. Give yourself a big clap for applause. Good job.
A little pat on the back there. Now, the interesting with Shiba Inu is Shiba Inu recently got listed on Kraken.
Okay.
Right? And ever since that listing on Kraken, it's actually been running up. This was yesterday?
Is there?
Yes. So late yesterday, it was listed on Kraken, and it's actually run up to the point where it's now past Avalanche in market capitalization. So,
yep.
Your thoughts?
I will say though, anytime a new listing occurs, you might want to start paying close attention to that. This is not IDOs or ICOs. This is just basically listing it. So Cardano, for example, got listed on BitSmart, but then got delisted off eToro, and that kind of stabled the impact it would have that would have occurred on that would have occurred from getting delisted on eToro. Something happened here with SHIB. It got listed on Kraken and boom, it moves up. Now imagine if SHIB gets listed on Robinhood.
Well, I think if it gets listed on Robinhood, the people who always end up holding the bag are the ones that are on that exchange that it got listed on. Because say if you knew, it's the same thing with Coinbase, right? Most things that get listed on Coinbase, it gets listed on Coinbase after a bunch of people have already been into it on other exchanges. So when it gets onto something like Coinbase, and people who are just familiar with Coinbase start buying it, what happens is people on other exchanges start collecting profits, and people on Coinbase are holding it back.
friend of mine called me yesterday.
Yeah.
I need to get into crypto. All right, come down. What do you use? Coinbase. I was like, oh gosh, that's really hard. I spent literally 45 minutes looking for all the good coins on Coinbase. Coinbase doesn't have it, and I'm like, you're gonna be carrying a bunch of baggage. So I just found it so hard to find like 4 good ones. That you can still get on Coinbase, and I think he might have. If he had bought those coins last night, he should have made some money on SHIB. At least on 2 of the coins that he got.
Look, man, crypto.com is probably gonna offer you more than Coinbase.
Dude, man, I took him to the deep end, man. I'm like, you're gonna learn how to swim today. Go and get the IO. Actually,
Get.io is a good starting point. Get.io, KuCoin.
I'm tired of giving them the easy one, man.
Yeah, those are
just go swim.
Yeah, I think Get.io and KuCoin are better starting points than Crypto.com. The only reason that Crypto.com is really
it's user friendly.
It's user friendly, right? I was gonna say the only reason why it's so used massively is because of the simplicity.
Yeah.
But it does not take too much to learn. If you take one weekend and you just sit there and you explore Get.io or explore KuCoin, I think within an hour or two you get a hang of it. Yeah. And at that point, you can get anything you want, So Shiba still holding some of that.
By the way, Crypto.com has this like learn to like kind of like Coinbase now.
Yeah.
Earn to learn. So they have this program going on where you just go through the app and you learn some stuff. Yeah, it started yesterday, and then you get paid. So
sounds like I have to go make some free money. Then I have to do that.
Let's go.
Absolutely. Saitama, this is an interesting one, Kenny. Tell us about it because you brought this one up.
So, I just noticed trends. Maybe because I was just so good in trigonometry and geometry in high school. I don't know. I just like, wait a second, you can make money back and forth with Saitama.
Right.
So again, we're talking about the dogs. Just take a quick look at the Shiba trend at the beginning of when Shiba started, and look at what's going on with Saitama now.
Yes, that is actually going to be a very interesting comparison because they look very similar. Except one is a red candle, but the green candle got taken out by a red candle, which is really the same thing.
Yep. So again, it's another dog coin. Utilities, Shiba has utilities. No one wants to believe it, but Saitama has utilities as well.
Do they?
So yeah, they do. I follow their Telegram.
Dude, I stay away from
on Facebook.
Yeah, I've never really been taking our full blown confession here. When it comes to the meme coins, I've never really been a fan. So most of the time when I get into meme coins, I'm just doing it strictly on price action and TA. So
you probably tired of me running my mouth too. Like, all right, Ken is running this mouth again.
Nah, dude, no, because dude, it's something that you're interested in. You see what I'm saying? I mean, we're not always on,
page.
Yeah, it's not always. I mean, Jesus Christ, the world would be a boring place if everyone is on the same page. You gotta find things that you're interested in and you enjoy it, and you tell me about it all the time. I jump into it when you tell me because I'm like, hey, I trust that your TA is good. So if I jump into this thing, I'm gonna make some money if it's gonna move up. Period. That's it. So carry on.
Yeah. So let's go to Saitama back real quick.
All right.
So I've made just the movements, just little tiny candles that you see there. If you buy the bottom of those candles and you just sell at the top, and you buy the bottom of the candle and you sell at the top. If you want to trade Saitama, you could do that. But then you can also do a long-term play like I did with SHIB, which I still need to go get that $1,000 that is lost in the Mr. Nowhere no man's land.
We did say we were gonna do that, but I was moving, so we'll do that.
Yeah. So there we go. This might be another interesting doggy style play if you want to check it out.
Can you even say that?
Well, I mean, don't get your mind out the rust.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Hey, my mind's out of the gutter, bro. We're not doing that. Yeah, but look, man, this one here, I think that is one of those things where it's an opportunity. So I have some money in there, and it's just sitting there. If it blows up, I'm treating it really like Dogecoin, right? Because imagine if someone had Dogecoin forever, and they were just sitting there. They were not holding it because they knew that something was going to happen per se. But when something happened, it was amazing. So for me, it's kind of that concept: how much are you able to afford to lose, right?
Yeah.
So
not just financial advice, too, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Nothing on this show is financial advice, ladies and gentlemen. Please do your own research. It's a good time to say that. But I took, some money that I felt like I don't mind. If it goes to zero, I'm okay. My life is not going to change because of it. So I put that in there, and we're waiting to see. This is one of those ones. Where can people buy this?
Oh, you can get the timer on Get.io.
Okay, good stuff.
We should put our Get.io link in the video.
Yeah, but
I'll put my link.
do we have? Is your link there? Okay, well, if your link is there,
No, it's
that's
not
good.
there right now, but we'll put it there.
Okay, we'll add your
Get.io.
link.
I
We'll
have
add your
the
link at the
timer
end
on
of this.
Get.io, and I think what a second, does even Coinbase have site timer? Because I think I found it there one day, and I was like, "What the hell are you doing on Coinbase?"
Well, Coinbase
Anyway.
lists some things, but they're not tradable there. But
Yeah, true.
it is what it is. Anyway, on to
Kishu.
the final one here, Kishu Inu. This is what I find very interesting about this one. If you look at Kishu Inu here, okay, you may think that we've already pulled up this chart before, but we haven't,
Yeah,
because
I
this
told
chart is quite identical to Shiba.
is this shape? Yeah.
Yes. So as you can see, Shiba started off there with the big candle.
Yep.
There was a sell-off, and then it went sideways for a very long time. And after going sideways for a long time, it had that quick pop there, about 317%. All right, went sideways briefly. Right, that was maybe for I don't know, about 21 days when all of this happened. Right, then from there we had the next big move up to 1,000%. Generally, this is when people are getting the news, and then more and more people start piling into it. And then we have that rip up, then people collect their profits, and now we're back down to the bottom there. Now, back to Kishu Inu. Look at that chart. Quite similar, isn't it?
Similar.
Yeah.
Hey, I think this is the baby. Shiba right here, man.
Where did you find this one, by the way?
I tell you, man, I follow the dogs. I love dogs. I just don't have one.
Right.
I'm a big fan of a dog. I cannot mention the name of my favorite dog because of security reasons.
Oh, really?
But I had a dog growing up, and I love dogs. My neighbors have dogs, and I like to play with them. Actually, my neighbor has a Shiba Inu. I think I showed you the other day.
Oh, yeah, I saw the Shiba Inu walking.
So that was how I
the
got
other day.
involved in Shiba in the first place.
Absolutely.
I think I told you that story.
Yeah, you
I
think
was like,
you told
let me
about
go
that.
research this dog. But yeah, that's how I found Kishu. Kishu is like the baby sheep.
Right. Hey, look, man, I don't have dogs. I just like looking at them because I don't have time to walk dogs. So there is that. Right. But I think this is just one of those coins. This is one of those meme coins that we just have to, at least for me, I just have a little bit of cash in there, and if it moves up, that'll be great.
Sell at every resistance level. Like it gets to zero, sell, make your money. Let it come back down. You buy at the bottom. This is trading. This is not long. You can do long-term investment with it, but I just think that the trend could die down and you could lose your monty.
Of course.
So you just probably want to just buy the tops and the bottoms.
If we should move from where it is right now to the top Fibonacci level, I think that would be a significant increase.
Yes, sir.
It'll be something. It'll be worth the while. That's for sure. Right. Anyway, moving on to the news here. Jack Dorsey exits from Twitter as CEO, is bullish for Bitcoin.
Why did they use a young picture of him? This was him many ages ago.
Yeah, bro. He does not look anything like that right now, man. He looks like someone that was in
Sensei.
naked and scared. Have you seen Naked and
Naked
Scared?
and Afraid. I
Yes,
love that
isn't
show.
it? Yeah, bro. That's what he looks like these days. Like a tree hugging hippie.
Hey.
What?
Stop hating on the nature loving guy.
What is wrong with a tree hugging hippie? There's nothing wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, someone is probably gonna get offended by that, but I'm a fellow tree hugging hippie too. I feel like I don't drive a Prius, but we are here. We are here. Oh, let me stop. Anyway, if I were not at Square or Twitter, I'll be working on Bitcoin. That's a lie. He doesn't know that, bro. He doesn't know that. He's just saying that. That's bullshit. Anyway, Jack Dorsey made the aforementioned statement at a conference, proclaiming his love for working on Bitcoin as expected. When he announced his decision to step down as the Twitter CEO, crypto enthusiasts around the world were excited. I wasn't excited. Who was excited? This is the thing, okay? Now let's just keep it moving. But but what's
People
next?
were excited, not
Bro,
all
I'm
of us
just
were
I'm just
excited.
saying, bro. Sometimes when people write things, it's like really, it's not. That was not the case. Okay, we're all excited about Bitcoin. We're excited for Satoshi Nakamoto. Okay, the guy did the best thing, creating this incredible cryptocurrency and then disappearing. And now it's just out there, not controlled by anyone, free for all. Okay, Mr. Dorsey. Anyway, what's next for the former exec? Even Binance, Changpeng Zhao. Dude, I'm getting really good at these names. Well, let's say 5% better from last week. Binance CEO has the same question. Well done, Jack. Welcome to crypto. Full time? The sarcasm is deep with that one. I like what he did to Elon as well. Now, it's worth pointing out that Dorsey is still the CEO of Square. Yeah, he is still the CEO of Square. Right? Square over Twitter. So what is happening here is that Jack Dorsey is leaving Twitter. Right? Obviously, he's leading two companies here, Square and Twitter. Right? So he's leaving Twitter and he's going to more shift towards Square to work on Bitcoin. Right? So for payments and things like that, improving global payments, exactly.
Global payments.
And some of the things he's released so far, he recently released his white paper for a decentralized exchange on Bitcoin. I think that is pretty cool. And some other DeFi applications that he will also be working on.
Somebody in Miami didn't like the fact that it was going to be doing. Somebody knew that it was going to do this already, by the way.
Right.
They talked about it in Miami.
Absolutely.
But they didn't like the fact that someone like him is going to be taking this full time into Bitcoin. Like, is it not gonna be centrally controlled? I don't think it can centrally control. MicroStrategy owns a lot of Bitcoin, but they don't centrally control it.
They're not centrally controlling it. Yes, they have a lot of value locked into Bitcoin. I think if they were to dump all of the Bitcoin one day, maybe you could look at it as like a central action, if you will. The fact that one person has now shifted the market. But the fundamental idea of decentralization with Bitcoin still stands. The interesting thing with Bitcoin maximalist, okay, is that, and don't get me wrong, sometimes my inner maximalist comes out too, okay, but there are people who are Bitcoin maximalist 24/7, and it seems like for these people, anything that happens to Bitcoin, it's like, oh, you're threatening decentralization, okay. There are certain things that we already understand that cannot be changed with Bitcoin, right? So like there is the idea of the trilemma, right? With that, there is three things, and you have to give up one to get the other two. Right? I think
let's do a video about that, bro.
We're going to do a video about that as well to kind of dive deeper into that. And I think Bitcoin has already picked this path, right? And it's done. I agree with Jack Dorsey here when he says that the reason he loves to work on Bitcoin so much is because the model of it demonstrate a foundational internet technology that is not controlled or influenced by a single individual. This is the powerful thing, or entity. This is what the internet wants to be, and over time,
the internet was trying to be initially.
This is what the internet exactly before it was hijacked, right? This is what the internet wants to be, and over time, more of it will be, right? Web 3.0 is coming through. Now,
can I add something real quick?
Go ahead.
Square had made Bitcoin focus DeFi. To be determined. So, is he trying to do what we talked about several videos ago, which is Bitcoin, watch your back, man. Ethereum, Solana, all these guys are, because the popularity of Bitcoin has gone down from 70% to 40%.
Okay.
And it's not because we're in the bear market, it's just because people are taking advantage of DeFi. People are using Bitcoin as a store of wealth.
Right.
Where I think he is saying it as, hey, just store it as wealth, use it as DeFi as well, which I think that's what Jack wants to go do with it.
I mean, I think it'll be interesting to see what happens. I don't think it's going to affect the structure of Bitcoin itself, because ultimately you could choose or choose not to participate in DeFi with Bitcoin. I think the reason why he's doing this, which he clearly states there, is the fact that the blockchain itself is not controlled by anyone, right? So that still holds its integrity in that sense, right? So more to come on that. We'll see what happens with that one. Cardano. Cardano developers introduce new upgrade as network moves into next phase of roadmap. The technology company responsible for building Cardano is upgrading the network as it pushes for the next phase of the blockchain development. In the newest blog post, Output Hong Kong says Cardano is seeing significant increase in users and transactions after it deployed smart contracts capability for the network. With the rollout of the Alonzo upgrade, the interesting thing here is they're also doing another upgrade, which is going to be to essentially increasing the block size from 12.5%. Sorry, they're increasing the block size by 12.5% from 8 kilobytes to 72 kilobytes, right? Because they're seeing a lot more traffic on Cardano. The price action is not matching what is going on here, right? Transactions have risen on Cardano on the blockchain itself by 20x in the span of 1 year, right? So from less than 10,000 transactions per day to over 200,000 transactions per day.
It's I'll say that's pretty Solana or AVAX and those guys though, right? It's pretty good. It's pretty good news to see, right? With all the sad news and all the drama going on with Cardano recently, I have to say.
Hey, look, man, I think that obviously I'm still impatient because I've been holding Cardano forever. Hey, we've been holding Cardano forever, but this is because Solana was the same thing, right? Before Solana was recognized as the Ethereum killer, ultimately Solana was just solving the issues that Ethereum had. It's very similar, except you don't have the ridiculous gas fees. A lot of people are outraged by the gas fees on Ethereum right now, especially after the Constitution DAO, I think it was a Constitution DAO auction that happened, and people are trying to get a refund. But it's just the gas fees just to get a refund is atrocious, right? Spending money to get a refund, it makes no sense whatsoever. So I think over time,
buy more Cardano now, I guess.
Totally, bro.
I feel like I've had enough Cardano to buy a used car.
Dude, I need more Cardano.
I guess I gotta buy some rims on it now.
I need more Cardano because I think Cardano, dude, man, my conviction on Cardano, like MicroStrategy, over 90%, 95%, right, of their holdings is in Bitcoin. That is conviction, bro. That is the kind of conviction I have on Cardano.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to say screw diversification, but now. Listen, I don't say screw diversification, but there are some times in life when you see something and you understand it somehow, and
hey, Jack Dorsey just did it. It's like
exactly.
I love Twitter, but I'm just gonna go focus on this one.
Exactly.
Right now.
There are certain things where when you connect the dots and in your mind it makes so much sense, and sometimes it might seem like other people are not seeing it, but you have to make your move, right? Yeah. You just have to, put your money where your mouth is, I guess.
You're right.
Moving on.
You're right. Hey.
Is it put your money where your mouth is?
We cannot be giving away Cardano and we're not buying Cardano. You're right.
This is true. You said it the other day yourself, man. You're a man of your word. So I think you should buy at least another 10,000 in freaking Cardano, bro.
What?
Yes. You're working it. Right. Anyway, moving on here. Crypto price prediction. Serious Fed warning issued over Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, Cardano, and XRP. I guess why did they specifically select those?
You know what? If you're a good investor out there, if they mention all of this and they're coming after it, these are the ones that you want to buy during the dip.
Yeah,
not financial advice.
Hey, that's the way I see it, man. Those are the ones to definitely buy. That's what I'll buy. You know what I mean?
Those are the ones you buy.
Bitcoin and cryptocurrency prices have soared over the last year. Let me pause. Let's rewind this one real quick. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency prices have soared over the last year. What is Bitcoin?
Cryptocurrency, sorry.
Okay, Abi, who wrote this article? Okay,
Billy.
All right,
Billy.
Billy. All right. Well, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency prices have soared over the last year, partially due to the U.S. Federal Reserve policy of ultra-low interest rates and a huge cash injection into the financial system. This is
false
the problem.
System. False.
This is the problem.
False.
Exactly,
false.
right? This is
that
the problem.
whole paragraph is false.
Hey, man, look. Bitcoin is a lot more than people just trying to protect themselves or trying to make some quick money. Right? That's the first thing. You even saw it in the Jack Dorsey article. Go ahead.
I'll let you run, man. Are you going to say the reason why Bitcoin went up and other cryptocurrency. Well, Bitcoin cryptocurrencies went up because of what the way the Feds are handling the US dollar. Yeah, that's partially because it. But Bitcoin is not a US currency. It's not a US cryptocurrency. It's a global currency.
Yeah.
It's a global issue that we're trying to solve here.
Yeah. So the idea, that's the thing. A lot of times when you read this article, they speak about it like Bitcoin is just like an American asset. Don't get me wrong. Bitcoin is definitely American as hell. Freedom. That is what it's all about.
Freedom!
Which is, I could almost say Bitcoin is even more American than America right now. That's for sure.
Ooh, he said it. Yes, he said it.
We said it, dog. You know what I'm saying? Let me adjust the American hat real quick. Okay. Now, Fed Chair Jerome Powell last week was nominated. Yeah, we get it. He was nominated again. He's going to be doing this thing again for 4 more years. We're going to have to keep, right? He's going to have to keep seeing him print more money. Now, billionaire crypto investor Mike Novogratz has warned Powell could trigger a Bitcoin and crypto market meltdown in 2022 as he acts to curb runaway inflation that has slipped to a 30-year high.
Question number one. This is when you read your articles out there, you want to ask questions. You want to like connect the dots.
Yes.
Hey, Mike, did you pay Billy to write this article? Because how come it's just the name that is popping out of all of this? Guys, Powell, of course, we hear Powell everywhere.
This is true.
But then Mike just pops out of nowhere.
Hey,
like,
man,
yeah,
you can
Mike.
tell Mike owns this article, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Mike,
owns
are you
this
trying to crash the crypto market next year? Because we kind of already see it in the charts.
Exactly. And
We
he's
see the
pointing to
trends.
Powell. Look at that situation. Ain't that wild? And let's see. So it goes on to say, we have inflation showing up, in pretty bad ways in the US. Novogratz, the chief executive of Bitcoin and crypto-focused financial service company Galaxy, told CNBC, as the Fed is going to have to move a little bit faster to curb. Dude, this is a nothing burger so far.
Wait a second. Go back up.
What's
How
that?
are you a crypto digital financial service provider,
Right.
but then you're betting against your own assets? This is why I'm telling you that spot ETF, it might be one of the guys that own that thing, because now it's already printing out Ford because it's probably already working on a bearish call. Like it's basically playing the put.
Right.
What
So if you're playing a put, then the strategy will be to release some FUD, which
So
will
that the price
drive
goes
down the
down.
price. That is where you make your money.
We read this in the book, and it's in that audiobook that we listen to. This is how
This
the
is
markets
true.
work.
A lot
this
of people
is the
have-
strategy playing itself out.
Yeah, a lot of people have actually revealed this. This is not something that is like out there. This is not this is not something that is like out of
new.
thin air. This is something that
But
is
retail investors
proven.
don't know.
A lot of people have spoken about this. There's been proof shown about this as these people try to manipulate things. Now, I'm not 100% sure how they do it in crypto yet, but definitely the articles are something that will drive the prices down. Right? We have seen how they can write articles months ahead of time, but shadow them and then release them when the time comes. So when they release it and you go to do deeper research, you will see FUD that they had already shadowed from the past, backing up the idea that they just released now in the present. Insane stuff. But, here's the thing, man. Here's what I'll say. We don't need TA from the Feds or from Mr. Mike here or wherever that guy is. But we got this covered. We got this covered for sure. But we know what's going on, right? And once you read these things and you understand it, then you know that there are certain things that you should not react to. Yeah, you cannot react to everything.
It's saying that, oh yeah, the US financial, the way we handle our interest rates and
Right.
blah blah blah. This if we quickly increase interest rates, then we'll just okay. What's the point?
Exactly.
Bitcoin is gonna come crashing down. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is gonna come crashing down in 2022. Funny enough, the charts are showing that's possibly gonna happen. Historically, when you look at the trends, we could have a dip coming, but he wants to get the dip going faster than expected, I guess, the bearish
Absolutely.
market. So,
Listen,
hey guys,
I have
it's
no-
coming. We see it coming.
here's the thing. Now that we are aware of this, right? I actually have no issue with this. Please go ahead and crash it, man, so that I can buy it for cheaper, is what I say.
Yeah,
I mean-
and I'm not trying to get rich fast, so I'm not going to play no puts on Bitcoin. I have been liquidated already, so No more fast money, man. I would just buy the dip. I am not playing the put.
Yes,
on
man.
Bitcoin.
I was
Sorry.
thinking to buying the dip myself as well, man. Look, before we close this one out, I will also add that at the end of this article, they also say a bunch of hedge funds are actually pouring a bunch of money into crypto, which makes me
What
wonder
happens when that happens?
if they're pouring money into crypto, that means the price should go up. So,
It goes up eventually, but for them
Yeah.
to buy, they push the price down because they always want to buy at a discount,
exactly.
right? And then
Yep.
the price pops up, and then they dump it on everybody.
Exactly. Well, thank you for the big
folks.
nothing burger. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. We've been over the moon with that one. We're so excited for it. Thank you for watching our videos. We know you could be doing anything else, but you're hanging out with us. So appreciate it. We cannot wait to get to 1,000 subscribers. Kenny.
Thank you. I lost my voice. I've just been so thankful. But yeah, I got my voice back. Thank you for watching.
This means I lost
liking
my
and
voice.
subscribing.
Your voice has been normal the whole show, my guy. What the fuck? Hey, man. Listen, it's always fun doing this. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen. Brazen out.
00 out.